As we watch the pre-event tech inspection process, you'll see the first thing that usually happens is that the contingency decals are inspected and the numbers are inspected, and you'll see the inspector looking at the size of the numbers and the spacing, as well as the contingency decal locations, and to make sure which decals are on the car. One of the next things you'll see is the inspectors will look at the window nets and the driver containment nets to make sure that they're located properly, that they're tight enough, that the nets are within the date range and not expired. The inspectors will look at the seat belts and look at the condition of the belts and also at the date range to make sure they're not expired. The date on the belts and the window nets and driver safety nets is important because the fibers that are in those materials can degrade over time, and it's important to make sure that the materials are within date so that the maximum strength is available. You'll also see the inspectors looking at the roll cage padding to make sure that it's appropriate. Another thing that the inspector looks at in the interior of the car is to make sure that the Delphi light is operational. The Delphi light alerts the driver in case of a full course caution or a black flag all condition in a practice session. When the tower deems it necessary, they turn that light on, and that gives that driver an immediate indication that the track has gone to a yellow or black flag all condition. You'll see the inspectors looking at the suspension, at the tethers that hold the wheels on in case of an incident. These tethers are made from a hybrid material that is very strong and can hold the wheels on in the event of the suspension failing under impact. You'll see the inspector verifying that the brake lights are operational, and then you'll also see that the inspector will look at the fuel dry brake fueling probe area. Inspectors will look at the brakes for a number of reasons to make sure that they're compliant with the regulations for the class, and also so that we can look at the brand name of the brakes themselves, as that's part of the contingency program as well. The inspectors refer to our inspection checklist quite heavily, and they will continue to do so until they've looked at all the items on the car that are on the list, and then once that's all complete, the crew member will sign off that he agrees that the inspection is complete as well. As we conclude the inspection process, it's one of the things that makes us certain that the cars are compliant with the rules, that we've checked the safety of all the cars. That gives us confidence that the cars are safe and appropriate for action on the track.